So I just finished having my meeting with my mentor, and one of the main things that stood out to me that I would love to share with you guys is just show up. For 2024, just show up each and every day. Just show up. It's easy to show up when you feel amazing, but how about when you feel like shit? That's when you really need to show up. When you don't feel like posting, when you don't feel like reaching out, when you don't feel like recording, when you don't feel like doing the things that you know you should be doing, that's when you show up. You have to show up. And I actually had this same talk with one of my coaching clients for mindset, and same thing. He told me, man, this week is going crazy. There's a lot of shit going on. There's just chaos. My routine is thrown off. So like, I'm going to sleep late. Therefore, I'm not waking up early. And then I'm not working out. And I feel like shit. Everything's crazy, but it'll be okay. And I was like, well, how are you feeling though? Like, how's your mind? And he was like, honestly, I've been on the negative side. And it's just been crazy. I haven't worked out. I haven't been waking up early because it's just been thrown off. And I told him, it's easy to show up when things are easy. It's easy to stick to your routine when things are good. But I told him, when things are not good, that's when you show up. When things are not okay, that's when you need to be more intentional about your routine. Because if you already know that your routine sets you up for success, if you already know that you automatically fucking negative in the mornings and you feel like shit and you don't have energy and you don't feel like doing things, but as soon as you do your routine, you feel better and you get energetic and then you feel positive and then you have an amazing day. Then that tells you that you must do your routine, especially when you know that shit is going crazy. That's when you stick to your routine. That's when you get more intentional about doing the things that get you right. Think about it. When you need it the most, when things are chaotic, when things are not okay, when you're suffering in your own mind because there's shit going everywhere and there's chaos, that's when you need your routine the most. Isn't that obvious? That's when you need it the most. So that's when you have to show up and make it a non-negotiable. That's something that I've been working and I've been learning and I've been applying on how to become more intentional by creating non-negotiables. A non-negotiable. I'm not gonna negotiate on the time I get up. I get up at 2:45 a.m. and I don't negotiate should I get up because I went to sleep at whatever time. I don't. It's a non-negotiable. So when you create the non-negotiables and you're going through your tough times, you're going through those tough days, maybe you have an argument with someone, maybe you're going through some stuff in your business, maybe you're going through some family stuff, and you don't feel like doing certain things, well, the non-negotiable is gonna help you get better. The non-negotiable is gonna allow you to go through the day without feeling like shit. And even, think about this, and even if you still feel like crap, imagine if you didn't even set your mind, if you didn't go through your routine, if you didn't prime yourself for the day, how much worse would you feel? That's what I'm talking about. Imagine. So, it's easy to do it when things are easy. But when things are hard, that's when you need to be intentional. So for 2024, for you to change and improve in any area of your life, you have to be more intentional. When things get hard, you go harder. you don't back off. This month of December for me, I wouldn't necessarily say, I mean, it wasn't easy. It has not been easy. This year has been a lot of growth, but growth, expansion, comes with a lot of contraction too. And so this month, you know, it wasn't the month that I thought it was going to be. There was a lot of growth. I freaking had a lot of growth, but once again, expansion comes with contraction. There was a lot of areas that contracted, and it cost a lot of growth. But instead of me backing off and saying, you know what, let me slow down, I fucking stepped it on the gas pedal. I started getting up at 2:45 a.m. I started getting more intentional about my routine. I hired a business coach. I did a lot more things, and I just got more intentional regardless of the outside. I started recording more. I started posting more. I've been posting daily YouTube videos. I've been going all out more because things got difficult. You see what I'm saying? Like when things get hard, you don't back off. When things get hard, you go harder. That's how you combat whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you're feeling, whatever it is that you're facing. You go at it with a stronger energy, because you have to understand that everything is always happening for a reason. There's no such thing as accidents. There's no such thing as mistakes. Everything's always happening for a reason. So if you're going through a tough time, if you're going through anything that is really taking you down, understand the law of polarity states that the lower you go, the lower you vibrate, the higher you must go, the higher you're going to be able to vibrate. And this is the thing. It's your superpower. Use the adversity as your superpower that allows you to propel yourself and use it as rocket fuel for the next endeavors and the next things that you want to do, create, manifest, have, be. It's all working in your favor at all times. Life is always working for you. Always. If you choose to see it that way. Because you become and you attract what you think about all day long. So if you know that your thoughts control your reality, meaning there's no good or bad, there's no right or wrong, only what we choose to think becomes, then why would you choose to think that things are happening to you instead of for you? It's all perspective. You know, it all comes from your thoughts. So once you learn how to arrange and think the thoughts that you want to think, to feel and act in alignment with what you want to have and be, then you're in control. But it all starts with your morning routine and being intentional about setting your mind first thing in the morning. Let's go!